has been said, and many people believe, that the insignia of the state of New York, right here, was imagined by a nearby vantage point with the scene of two tall ships beyond the Hudson, stretching out and up into Mount Beacon at a sunrise, rather. It's a beautiful scenery, and but I couldn't possibly imagine what we see right now. You can imagine really on our logo how horrible it would look if we saw nothing but barges and oil tankers parked here in our insignia. That's not something that I could possibly imagine. So it's a horrible scene. So our purpose here today really is to publicly oppose the Coast Guard's proposal to establish anchorage grounds along the mighty Hudson River, America's heritage river, and create parking lots and basically storage facilities for oil and gas, waiting for the price of this dirty energy to go up. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's what that is all about. And our federal government must be insensitive, really insensitive, and clueless as to the environmental and economic impact this would have on us, on our local economy, our tourist economy, and our efforts to really clean up the Hudson River. This is the river that actually shaped Manhattan and helped to build the Empire State. And we are currently investing millions of dollars to mitigate abuse and make the river a source for jobs and economic growth by creating waterfront access for every community along the banks of the Hudson. This river is a very special gift to our state and to our nation. And the federal government should be helping us, not impeding in our efforts to clean up and make this river useful for us and for future generations. So many communities depend on the Hudson River, by the way, for their drinking water. Just ask the mayor of the city of Poughkeepsie and the town of Highland where they get the water. Or just ask Karen Mejia the importance of clean water for the city of Newburgh. Now, every community I represent has access to the Hudson. That is what brings us all here together. And on a personal level, I want you to know that this river holds a special place in my heart. It is really the first thing I observed before landing at Kennedy Airport with my mom nearly 50 years ago, how the time passes. And it was the first thing I observed from the plane as we diverged over Kennedy and over the Hudson. And when I lays out on this magnificent river, I was in awe by its size and by the flow of this body of water. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said this story before, but I think it's repeat worthy. I could not wait to go and write to my father and tell him about that I had discovered the promised land. Now, someone coming from a small island where there were no trees and where the water just trickled here and there, this was a big thing for me. In fact, I remember telling my writing to my father and saying how I wish that I could send him a little stream over to the island from right here at the Hudson. You know, it was years later when I traveled up the Hudson and I landed at New York Military Academy, when I began to study and understand this magnificent Hudson River and the abuse that it had suffered. And that's why we're here today. The efforts to save the Hudson River has been hard fought over the years by Riverkeeper. By the way, Kate is here. Yeah. Ironically, John Cronin, one of the founders, tells a story that on his first day on the job, so to speak, he witnessed a tanker discharging right here in the Hudson. The Gulf. I could not imagine. So, ladies and gentlemen, our first speaker, Kate Hudson, Director of Cross Watershed Initiatives, Riverkeeper, will address us first. Thank you.